Hello, I'm Safi. Welcome to my new reading vlog. It's currently Tuesday morning, 24th of September, and I'm about to head to work. But before I do that, I just wanted to do a quick introduction. I did finish one of the books that I was reading in last week's vlog that I hadn't finished yet on Sunday. I finished it yesterday, which is Paperbacks from Hell by Grady Hendrix. I really enjoyed that. I had a great time reading it. It made me laugh out loud several times, which is a lot. There aren't really that many books at all that really actually managed to make me laugh. I gave it 4 point something stars, like a high 4 stars. Another thing that we did on Sunday that I wanted to tell you about is we went to the cinema with some friends to watch The Substance. And wow, that film blew my mind. It was incredible. I am obsessed with it. I loved it so much. One of the best films that I've been at the cinema to watch this year. And this year I've actually been to the cinema quite a lot to watch quite a few films, so I really loved it. Back to the books. I am currently reading Starbaker, which I'm planning on possibly finishing this today. It's been so atmospheric and like this kind of quiet horror, but like extremely ominous and like that creeps up on you. So I've been really enjoying this, and I can't wait to finish it. So the next book that I'm going to pick up is going to be American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis, and it's going to be my reread because I've read this book many years ago and I need to reread it. I just feel like the time has come. I am ready to reread this. This book traumatized me when I read it the first time. I was not ready. This is the copy that I originally read. It's the Italian version. I brought it all the way here to Norway with me when I moved, but now I want to read the original English language copy because I've never done that. So it's going to be interesting to see what has been changed, like what's different in the translation. I remember that when I read it the first time, I was so deeply scarred by that book. So it had such a huge impact on me that I gave it to a friend of mine, not to read it, just to keep it for a while, because I couldn't look at it. I couldn't look at the physical copy of this book because it made me gag every time I looked at it. Still the single most violent and gory and extreme book that I've ever read. So let's see if it holds up, right? Let's see if I'm still going to be traumatized by it, even knowing what I'm getting into. I just saw that they're going to take out the movie from Netflix. Like, it's not going to be on Netflix anymore after the 30th of September. So I have less than a week to read this, to then rewatch the movie. I'm going to be rewatching that movie for like the third time this year. So it's not a new thing. And it's like one of my all-time favorite movies, top 3 favorite movies of all time. The last book that I really should be getting to this week is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore, because this is the literally dead book club pick for September and I haven't read it yet. Obviously, it's in my reading plans, but I don't know when the live show will be, but I like to have read it like not too long, but also not too close to the live show, just so I can think about it a little bit and have my thoughts ready for when the live show comes around. I heard mixed reviews about this, but I'm curious to see what it's about and if I'm going to like it. It's a thriller, and I'm not a huge reader of thrillers. I often find them just kind of boring, unfortunately, or stupid. Like, yeah, no, I'm not going to start ranting now, but I did read, obviously, all of the thrillers for the Literally Dead book club. I haven't missed a single book this year. I feel so proud of myself. But yeah, the thriller choices for the book club, none of them has really hit for me, unfortunately. They have all been kind of meh. So I think that my favorite book that we've read this year so far for the Literally Dead book club has actually been the one cozy mystery that we read. I never read cozy mysteries. I think that one, which was Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, that's probably like the only cozy mystery I've ever read, and I really, really enjoyed it. So that's extremely surprising for me. I'm not a mystery reader typically, and especially not a cozy mystery reader, so yeah, that one would be my favorite. Means that either all of the other ones have been pretty low level for my personal taste, or that maybe that book is actually, maybe that genre is actually something that I should explore more. Who knows? In any case, I need to read this. It's a literary thriller, historical and stuff, and I have no idea what it's about. Those are my reading plans for this week. Will I be able to stick to them? Who knows? Will my TBR be waylaid again by the books that I receive? Could be as well. It's currently Wednesday morning. I'm once again getting ready to go to work. So again, I only have a few minutes to update. But I'm just here to say that I have finally finished Starvaker. I gave it 4.5 stars in the end. Let me just begin with that. But I feel a little bit confused because, like, what was that ending? Like, just kept turning the pages, and then it was the acknowledgements and not anything else in the story. And I was just like, wait, what? Wait, excuse me, what? What? I have so many questions. I'm confused. But I can't deny that I also really, really loved the story. The atmosphere was 10 out of 10. It was perfect, set in this isolated place surrounded by the woods with some ancient lore surrounding the area, and like the occult, of course, played a huge role in this, and some evil presence, something sinister from the woods. I love that. I eat that up. And I mean, I love folk horror, so I had no doubts that I was going to love this. And yeah, just heard some weird noises. It's probably just the ghosts. Anyways, that was the update about Starvaker. I'm thinking that today I will actually start American Psycho. I have to go to a town nearby to do some chores, so I'll probably start American Psycho after work while I'm on the train going to this place. and maybe I'll continue it this evening if I have time. But today is gonna be an extremely full day for me, so I don't know if I'll have time to read very much. And tomorrow, oh my god, this whole week is actually going to be such a full week. Tomorrow I'm also working and I have to do a bunch of extra work for Instagram because I do have a Bookstagram and I care about it deeply. So I do want it to be nice. I've been kind of struggling with my Bookstagram account because I've had so little time to read and so little time to create posts. But I've been thinking of doing a series of reels where I assign a different horror subgenre to each sign of the zodiac. So yeah, it probably already started by the time you see this video, but let me know if you think that's a good idea. And I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to zodiac and horoscope, but I try my best. I think it's fun, but I think I'm going to have to go get ready now for real. So I'll leave you to it, and then I'll see you probably tomorrow. It's currently Thursday morning, and I'm here to bring you a little book haul and a little Halloween decoration haul. Because yesterday I was out in a city nearby to do some chores that were unpleasant but needed to be done. And to reward myself after the chores, I just went a bit crazy. I wanted to buy the whole store. They had so many cool things that I wanted to get, but I had to restrain myself. And now I'm actually kind of regretting not buying some of those decorations that I saw. But yeah, I'll show you the Halloween decorations first, and then I'll show you the books that I got, because yesterday I was at work in the morning before I went to do the chores, and some very, very highly anticipated books arrived. First of all, I got this beautiful tote bag that says Hello Queen to put all of my purchases into, because I wouldn't have been able to carry them otherwise. So this is the one I got. I love it so much. And I got these, like, I don't usually use nail stickers, but I just thought these were too cute. And next I just got these napkins because I mean, I couldn't leave them there. They were cheap and they're shaped like a coffin with a bat. Like, I just thought that these would be perfect for some kind of Halloween themed dinner. Then I got these earrings, which I might or might not wear to work today. We'll see. But I just thought they were so cute. And two little skeletons. I love them. Then I got these little pins. One that says my blood type is coffee, stay weird, and then there's a heart, a moth, and a skull. And yeah, I just thought they were very, very spooky and cute. I love the moth one. This to put on our door, it's a little bat that says trick or treat. And it might or might not stay on our entrance door for the whole year, maybe? I don't know. No, maybe this will be just a October thing, but it's beautiful. I love it. And if you didn't know, bats are my favorite animals. I have some bats tattooed on my arm, and I've always loved bats very much ever since I was a child. So anything that has bats on it. I also have plenty of bats just hanging around at my house. Not real ones, unfortunately. That'd be cool. But some old Halloween decorations that are bat-shaped, just hanging around. And I have a few pictures of bats that are framed, like some vintage illustrations of bats framed and hung around the house. Then I got this tablecloth for said Halloween dinner. I don't even know if this fits on our table, honestly. I think this might be way too big for our table, but this was the only size they had. And I love the ghosts. They're beautiful. I'd rather just get a new table and be able to use this tablecloth than just not be able to use it, right? You know, I mean, honestly, one of my favorite purchases of the day, this little plushie. He's so soft and so cute, and it's like a little purple ghost ditto type thing, star. I'm not entirely sure. But I love him, you know? We don't need to define him, right? We can just love him for what he is. Probably my favorite Halloween decoration that I got. This beautiful thing that is just, yeah. I mean, I am in love with this. And I need to find a nice place to put it. I need to figure out where I want to have this, because I love it. I love it so much. I mean, it's so beautiful. I don't know. I think this one might have to stay in the house for the whole year, honestly. Like most of my Halloween decorations. And I'm regretting not buying this one little lamp with vampire teeth on it, like a mouth with vampire teeth. It was so cute. And the vampire teeth were the things that lit up. I'm regretting not buying that because I keep thinking about it. So I think that's all. I'm going to show you what I bought yesterday. I also bought a pair of new pants and some socks, but I don't think you're really interested in seeing that. So we're gonna skip the other things and move on to the books. One of them is Last Days by Brian Evenson. And well, I got this because it's part of the recommendations from 101 horror books to read before you're murdered by Sadie Hartman. This, I think, is in either body horror or cults. Either of which sounds like my thing. I love books about cults and I love body horror, and when you put them together, you get like pretty much perfection. After being kidnapped by a dark sect, and we are already on the right track, by a dark sect with a shocking way of showing their closeness to God, ex-detective Klein is tasked with uncovering who murdered their leader. Will he uncover the truth in time to save himself, take on the mantle of prophet, or destroy all he sees with a rain of biblical violence? I don't know, man. This sounds so good. And I can't wait to read it. I hope it's gruesome. Then the other book that I got from Amazon is another book that I am so excited to read. And that's Nightmare Nirvana by Aaron Beauregard. And look, that cover by itself just kind of convinced me to pick this up already on its own. And then I kept seeing this book on BookTube and on Bookstagram. So many people were, for some reason, just suddenly talking about this, and I'm not sure why, since this is actually like a older, yeah, this book is from 2022. I thought, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to buy it. I just want to see for myself, and also I just wanted to add this to my extreme horror collection, because I mean, yeah, if you didn't know, this is extreme horror. It's a collection of short stories, and I'm excited to see what the stories are about. I don't want to read up too much on it before I start reading the stories because I just want to go in as blind as possible. So here we go. The ones that I got at the store. Let's see. The first one is Miss Leyland Parts Half Known. This is the last one I'm missing from completing my collection, at least for now, of the Wayward Children series. This one has dinosaurs, so I'm, of course, excited to read it. Then next, I got A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. I love T. Kingfisher. Even those that most people seem to dislike. Like, I haven't heard many people talk well about A House with Good Bones or What Feasts at Night or What Moves the Dead. But I love those anyways. I really had a great time with all of her books, honestly. My favorite one being The Hollow Places. For sure, that one is 10 out of 10. It was, in fact, in my top 10 last year. So, yeah, this is her new book. And it's like a fairy tale retelling of I don't know what. I don't care. I'm going to read it no matter what. I love T. Kingfisher. And also, this edition is so beautiful. And it makes me happy. And I love it. And I can't wait to read it. And then, lastly, the last book I have to show you is also probably my absolute most anticipated book for 2024. My most anticipated release of the year. And that is A Sunny Place for Shady People by Mariana Enriquez. And, well, if you didn't know, Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez is my favorite book of all time. It's perfect. It's a basically perfect book. And I have been obsessed with it ever since I read it last year in, May, I think it was? May last year. So I'm going to be rereading it in October and I can't wait. But in the meantime, I got this. And yeah, I have, in fact, already started it. I wasn't supposed to because I had a planned TBR for this week that I was going to stick to. I was not going to be waylaid again, but then this book arrived, so I couldn't help it. And that's also a collection of short stories, by the way. So I am currently reading the third one, which is called Face of Disgrace. And I can't wait to go on because honestly, that already the first stories, like the first one was probably about a 4-star, I think. It was good, but it didn't blow my mind. But then the second one, it was perfect. It was everything I wanted. It felt so deeply like something by Mariana Enriquez. It just had all of the things that I love in a story. So that one was definitely 5 stars. And this third one could also possibly become a 5-star depending on how it ends. So yeah, I started my reread of American Psycho yesterday, and I'm currently rereading it physically while I listen to the audiobook so that it goes a bit faster. And also because the physical copy that I have has really, really tiny print. It's just so tiring to read such small letters. So the audiobook definitely helps with that. I was listening to it and I was going to continue listening to it. But then my headphones died after the train trip to this town. So I couldn't continue the audiobook on the trip back here. So therefore I decided, well, you know what? I think that's a sign that I need to start this book. Because, I mean, what else am I going to do, right? So I did that. And I have no regrets. In any case, today I am planning on continuing my reread American Psycho after I finish the story I'm currently reading, because I can't. Like yesterday, I was literally falling asleep because I was so tired while trying desperately to finish this story. So that's what I'm going to do in a bit before going to work. Hopefully I'll have time for that. And then after, I'm going to keep going on in my reread of American Psycho. Already, I'm only at page like 20 something for now, but I'm already having an excellent time. That first scene with the sushi dinner, unforgettable. I'm going to continue reading that. That's all for now. This was a way too long update, and I will see you whenever I have something else to talk to you about. It's Friday morning, and I look like this because I just filmed the September highlights and October TBR video. So this morning I'm looking a little bit different than usual, but don't worry, I have pajama pants on. I did receive a couple of things in the mail, so I'm here to show them to you, because one of them is here and one I forgot downstairs. So give me a moment, I'll go pick it up. I have this little package right here, and I actually have opened it already because I couldn't resist it, and I did look through it, and it's beautiful. I got a few posters, a few little posters to hang on my wall. I'm still debating whether I want to have them on this wall, like in my book room, or downstairs. I guess I'll figure out. But these are some horror movie posters. So we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Shining, which I love, and they're like kind of vintage too, and they're a bit thick, so they're beautiful. We have The Exorcist, Halloween, which would probably look excellent on this wall. We have It, another Texas Chainsaw Massacre poster. Then we have another It poster. There's a couple that repeat. Child's Play, which I actually have not watched. I don't know, is this from a book? I think it is, because I'm pretty sure I've heard of a book with Chucky the doll, but I have not read the book and I have not watched the movie. If I ever will watch the movie, I'll probably want to read the book first. So if there is a book, let me know. Then we have another, The Exorcist one, which is slightly more terrifying than the other. And that's it. So yeah, I just got these. I am very excited to figure out where I'm gonna put them. And downstairs, I actually have another movie poster from American Psycho. It's beautiful, but it's not in the same style of these. So I don't know if these would look good close to it. I got this book in the mail, Cult Following by J.W. Oker. And this is a non-fiction book. It's kind of shiny, I love it, about cults. Yeah, that's all I know about it. That's all, I think. Oh yeah, no, there's one more thing unrelated to books that I wanted to mention, and it's that me and my partner started watching True Blood the other night. And I had already watched it like many, many years ago when I was, once again, probably too young to be watching that, but who cares, right? I was probably like 13, 14 when I was watching True Blood. They were sending it on TV, and I even read some of the books by Charlaine Harris that True Blood is based on, like the series is based on. So yeah, I remember kind of enjoying them, but thinking that the TV show is better. So yeah, now I'm rewatching it and I'm obsessed. I love it so much. That's all that I have for now. And I'm really just hoping to be able to finish American Psycho before the end of this vlog. Will I manage? I don't know, because tomorrow I'm working and then on Sunday we will be gone like all day because we have some things to do in town in the morning, and then in the afternoon we are going to Oslo to a concert. That's gonna be fun. I don't think I will be vlogging next week, unfortunately, because it's going to be so busy. That's all for now. Hopefully I will have some time to continue American Psycho this evening, and I'm hoping to also have time to maybe read one more story from A Sunny Place for Shady People, but I don't know if that will happen, unfortunately. We'll see. I'm here to update you because I have finished my reread of American Psycho. It took me a little bit, but I did it. I have used a couple of tabs, as you can see, and I still have to put my thoughts in order. Still have to process what I just read, but I think that I can confirm this book as one of my favorite books ever. Which, it's exciting, you know, because like the first time I read it, I was so traumatized by it that I kind of failed to see some of the other things. But I think that rereading it now, I just got so much more from it than when I read it the first time, because then I was not prepared for it. I hadn't watched a movie before I read this. I hadn't read anything about it. I just bought it because it sounded cool. There are some words and terms used in this that are outdated. Let me just warn you about that. This book is not for everyone. It's not for people who are easily offended by things. This book is from 1991, and you can definitely see that. Like, it's definitely aged. Let's just put it like that. There's lots of terms used in this that just would not be, like, that are just not okay. But that's also kind of the point. Like, the people who use these terms are not nice people. They are awful people. All of them are that. And the book is just showcasing that. I mean, I don't think I've told you about the plot of this. I always assume that people know about American Psycho, but I definitely shouldn't. So if you don't know what this book is about, this book is about Patrick Bateman is handsome, well-educated, intelligent. He works by day on Wall Street, earning a fortune to complement the one he was born with. His nights he spends in ways he cannot begin to fathom. He is 26 years old and living his own American dream. Well, that is to say, he is rich, he is handsome, he has everything in life, everything that one person could possibly want. And also, he is a serial killer, pretty much, who likes to torture people. So yeah, that's basically what this book is about, just to put it very simply. I mean, it's more of a character study than a plot-driven book anyways, so there isn't much else to say about it plot-wise. But yeah, I do not want to recommend it, but at the same time, I am kind of obsessed with it. And tonight, we're going to watch the movie again. I think it's probably like my third or fourth time this year watching it, because I am obsessed. I'm just obsessed with the movie, and I am now again obsessed with the book. This book makes me feel things that most other books that I read don't even come close to. And I want to read everything by Bret Easton Ellis. As the only other book that I've read so far actually is Less Than Zero. Then I read this one twice. And that's it. I don't think I've read anything else by him. So I need to remedy that. I do have The Shards up there on my shelf, and Imperial Bedrooms. So I guess that's what I'm going to pick up next by him. It's probably not going to be anytime soon, but I definitely want to get to it at some point. The next book that I'm planning on reading is just A Sunny Place for Shady People. I'm planning on just continuing that. And after that, I have to pick up The God of the Woods by Liz Moore, because the live show is going to be in about a week from now. So yeah, I need to finish A Sunny Place for Shady People, and then I need to get on with reading The God of the Woods. You'll get my thoughts about that book no matter what in my next vlog. So yeah, I guess I'll see you either tomorrow or on Monday for the last update. Hello vlog. It's currently Monday morning and I'm here to actually end this vlog today. Yeah, yesterday we went to Oslo, me and my partner, to a concert. We went to see this band, this prog metal band called Caligula's Horse, and they were amazing. They were incredible. They had so much energy, and the singer had like this hypnotic, beautiful voice, and yeah, we had a blast. We had such a great time. But we did come back home at about like 1:30 in the morning, and by the time we were in bed, it was about 2. This morning I had to get up at 7:30 because I have to go to work, so I can't be here for very long. But yeah, I am so tired. This morning I just did not have an easy time getting out of bed. While having breakfast, I was literally almost falling asleep. It was such a good time. It was so fun yesterday, but today, yeah, I'm gonna need to go to bed a bit earlier tonight, that's for sure, because I went to bed really late also Saturday evening, because I was actually up until almost 3 a.m. Playing the horror quiz that Katie Colson had live show for, and it was very fun. I did not win. I was like in 11th place, but I did get 3 points, and I'm sure I didn't win just because my internet connection was too slow to answer quickly enough. But like, of course, right? So yeah, but as I said, I'm here to end the vlog and just do a little recap. This week I finished Starbaker by Andrew Michael Hurley, which I gave 4.5 stars to. It was excellent. I had a great time reading it. Excellent folk horror, very atmospheric, very creepy. Great book. And then I read American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. I reread American Psycho, which is back on my shelf. Just that book. It's just something special. There is something about it. That book is just unforgettable for me. I don't know if it's just because of my history with it, but I can't stop thinking about it. Both the movie and the book, for once, are at the same level, probably. They're both so good. Both 10 out of 10 for me. Some of my all-time favorites, for sure. And then I started A Sunny Place for Shady People by Marianne Enriquez, which I read a little bit of it. Like, I read one story on the bus yesterday while going to Oslo, and that's it, because then I actually fell asleep and I slept all the way back. I didn't fall asleep because of the book. Don't worry. Like, that's not going to happen with a book by Marianne Enriquez. But I was just so tired, and I was actually very comfortable on the bus, and it was so warm, and just, yeah. And then when we got on the train back, because we went there by bus and came back by train, when we got on the train, like, I swear we sat down on that train, I like put my butt on the seat, closed my eyes, and I was out of it. I was just out of it right away. I was so tired, and I mean, I jumped and headbanged and shouted and sang to the top of my lungs all evening yesterday. So yeah, I was very tired. I am still very tired. Like, my neck, yeah, my neck is not doing very well right now. And yeah, I did have to take a painkiller. Like, that's just, I'm getting older. I can't do this sort of stuff without consequences anymore. But yeah, just, I'm still really enjoying this. You'll probably see my thoughts about it in my next vlog. I'll try to just finish this in this coming week, and then I have to read The God of the Woods before Kayla's live show on the 6th. But you'll get my thoughts about both of those in my next vlog. Even if I won't read them in the vlog, you'll still get my thoughts for them then. Yeah, I'm here to just wrap it up right now, right here. I hope that you've had a good time watching this. And if you're still here at this point of the video, I appreciate you. And just leave me a like, maybe a comment if you'd like. Just tell me what you've been reading. Tell me if you've read any of these books, if you're interested in them. Just let me know a little bit about what you've been doing, what you've been reading. I am very curious. So yeah, I'll let you go now. And I guess I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!